begin.
Welcome. I am Brother Max. It is October 11th, 2025. You know what that means? It is day 11 of the 31 Days of Fright horror movie project, year 13, and Tusk is just stomping the competition, and this movie is staying on top of for the 31 days. Like, every time I think I'm gonna watch a different movie, and I'm like, you know what, I gotta sit here and talk about Tusk again, especially for today, because I'm talking about one of the actors this time, in particular, Justin Long himself. But before I really dive deep into that, if you know his horror filmography, you kind of know where I'm going to go with this. But I need you to do a few things by clicking subscribe, hit the bell, leave a like, leave a comment, and share. And as well as I need you to do all that, what I just asked of you, to go do the same for the 13th Wolfman, Professor Macabro, Echo, Jennifer Tochi. You got Moods, you got Double Shot J, and you got Hobbs and Bones and Limonia, who are all just, as well as just keeping the spooky season alive by doing live streams. And I think, I can't remember who's doing it, but they're getting socks from the Dollar Tree. That's pretty cool. I didn't know they sold that. I need to kind of go there and check that out myself. I think my wife bought my son some Ninja Turtle pumpkin ones. I'm like, oh man, I'm kind of wishing I was there for that trip. But yeah, but like I said, please go show them some much needed love by doing what I just asked of you to me. But what I want to hear about in the comments is, I want to hear your favorite Justin Long horror movie, Fate. That's exactly what I'm talking about today. Is Justin Long? He is the star of Tusk, and he plays Wallace, and Justin Long doesn't exactly have the best outcomes in horror movies. Okay, I'm just gonna talk about him a little bit, because I was like trying to compare him to like what happened to him in Tusk. You know, he gets turned into a walrus in this one. Like, that's up there, you know. But I know he doesn't die in this one, but like, is it really a fate worse than death? You know what I mean? It's because you got what's it called? We'll just start with Jeepers Creepers. You know, he gets like yanked out a window, you know, and then you find out he's being used to, like, for his eyes and everything to kind of replenish the creeper's body and everything. It was just like, that's pretty rough, you know. It's because you go through the whole movie thinking it's gonna be one character, then it's all of a sudden it's like, no, it's the boy. And I'm like, and he gets just like, holy crap, out the window. And it's like, oh man, that's a pretty nasty fate, because you hear him screaming at some point. I can't remember how you hear him screaming. I think you just kind of hear him screaming as the camera kind of pans into the lair of the creeper. Then you got Drag Me to Hell, which he doesn't die in that one, but witnessing your girlfriend get like dragged to hell right in front of you, and it's just like, I don't know how you would be able to like recover from this mentally. Like, how, like knowing that there is an afterlife and seeing that, it would change your perspective on life to no end. Like, there's an unfathomable like ways you could like deal with this like knowledge. And it's like, how does he do it? Like, I can't even really think of like even like a remotely decent one, because he would just we'll just like, you know, bare bones ones, like he'd just be catatonic. Like he just witnessed like pure evil in the in his presence, you know. And so yeah, and then you got Barbarian, which I liked Barbarian, especially in that movie, his portrayal of a horror actor in this one, character, because there's a moment in this movie where it's like he makes a decision that I don't know how many of us would be able to do, because like, but And I'm just like, yes, that, like, I can't believe he went through with that particular action. I don't want to spoil it, especially with that one, this one, but it's just like, holy crap. And then his fate in this one is just no better than the others. And he does show up, but he's also like, he's also just shows up in random horror movies. He was in Weapons. I think he has a new one out called Coyotes or something like that. I'm just trying to, like, but Justin Long has always been a fan favorite of mine, like, regardless, because he's also appeared in several other Kevin Smith movies. You got the 4:30 movie, Zack and Miri. I think one other one, Tusk, obviously. So but he is just, I think he's so versatile, and like, you know, he got it from Dodgeball and like, and more comedic roles and stuff like that. But it's like, he's definitely has a nice firm foot in the horror realm, just due to his face. You know, it's like, there's a meme, and that's what really kind of started this one. Is it's like, when you see this guy in a horror movie, you know he's going to have a bad time, you know, and that's exactly what it is for Justin Long, and I think that's what it was for. But it was just so interesting, and that's why I wanted to talk about it just for a little bit. I just wanted to make a short video today, because yesterday was quite long. Yesterday was almost a half-an-hour videos, and I want to kind of keep this one kind of short and tight. And so, but I just wanted to talk about the fact that, like, he gets his eyes ripped out, he witnesses his girlfriend dragged to hell, he, like, his fate in Barbarian. I don't want to say it, because Barbarian's a really, really good movie. And then obviously Tusk, he gets turned into a walrus, you know, like, he gets drugged, kidnapped and drugged, and or whatever which way, and then forcibly turned into a walrus against his will, and forced to fight as a walrus. I mean, that is, and then, like, he goes full walrus towards the end of the movie. But yeah, it's like, this Justin Long has like a kind of, he's probably one of the most unluckiest people in horror, honestly, when it comes to his fates in movies. Like, there's horror icons, obviously, but like I said, like that memes, like, you're going to know he's going to have a bad time, you know. but the thing is, there are some other strong horror icons in this movie. Not you got Haley Joel Osment, you know, The Sixth Sense, you know, like I know that's not technically horror, but like, that movie is creepy. It really is, like, and he's just really good in that movie. And he's also he also shows up in Yoga Hosers as well. And then Genesis Rodriguez, I think over time, this is kind of like my thing on it. Like, I just recently watched this movie a while back, The Green Inferno. I think I talked about it one year on the channel, and I was like, the beginning of the movie is kind of a slow burn, and I rewatched it again, and I really kind of like, I really dug the beginning of the movie. Like, I kind of, when I watched that movie, I kind of skipped to the end, like when they start getting, like when the plane crashes and stuff like that. But I actually found myself watching the beginning of the movie, and I was like, oh, that's really good. I really liked it. And she's really, really good in it. And she's also in Yoga Hosers as well. So a lot of the cast from Tusk do show up in Yoga Hosers, including Johnny Depp. So, but yeah, I just wanted to kind of just talk about that for a moment. And I know there may be a lot of nothing in this video, but it is, like, if you really kind of sit back and think, it's like, poor Justin Long, you know, he gets beat up by Dodge, he gets wrenches thrown at his face. He's a very kind of physical actor, and and I really like that about him as well. He's a very comedic actor, like in Accepted. I think he's really he's a strong leading person, like, because he's awesome in Tusk, Barbarian. I know he's kind of the co-lead of that movie as well, but it's just, then you got him, like, a small bit part in Galaxy Quest. It's just really fun. Like, it just, like, he's a very versatile actor, and I really wanted to kind of just spotlight him a little bit here on the channel for this month. So I know I talk a lot about him in the previous videos, but I just kind of wanted to talk about him as in general, just because I think he's just a phenomenal actor. And usually when I see him in a movie, it kind of like, I get a little hyped up for it because it's fun. Like in Zack and Miri, when he showed up, like, oh, that's awesome. And him and Seth Rogen kind of having like a little bit of a like improv off a little bit. I really like that. It was pretty good. And so that's all I really wanted to say tonight. I know that, like I mentioned, this may be a lot of nothing, but I just wanted to kind of spotlight the actors a little bit more who wasn't Howard Howe or Michael Parks, and Michael Parks as well. Like, if you want to think about an iconic actor, like he's been in Quentin Tarantino movies. He's an accomplished singer. Like, holy crap! Like he's if you really want to see a performance and a half from Michael Parks, you need to watch Red State. Like him as the preacher. I cannot think of his name in the movie, but he is so perfect. I even was like, when I got done watching it, like one of the first things I did when I got home was like, this dude needs an Oscar for this. I don't say that very often. I think he got overlooked. I 1000% think he got overlooked. I don't care. I understand everyone has opinions and stuff like that, but like, he took that role and made it his. It really, I know it was written specifically for him, but like, holy crap, him playing the pastor or the preacher or whatnot of this church in Red State, he was just so good. So anyways, that is all for day 11. Just what is there to say? Justin Long has some terrible fates. You got some iconic actors in this movie. Hey, Joe Osmond, Michael Parks, Genesis Rodriguez, and what else is there? Oh, and what I forgot to mention in Yoga Hosers, I kind of forgot. There's a scene in the movie where they have just like kind of a revolving door of cameos and stuff, and it's just like, yeah, Kevin Conroy, Batman. You got a few other actors, and like, I don't want to give it away, but like, they really make some really funny cameos in it. So it's just like, even like Yoga Hosers, like, it's just some run of the mill, cheesy full moon-esque feature film, has cameos galore, and it's all well acted as well. So I have to kind of talk about that a little bit too. But yeah, I like I said, I just wanted to kind of spotlight the actor. I know I'm repeating myself. I'm very tired. It's almost like 1:30, and so I'm very tired, and I already worked today. So yes, that is all I'm going to say tonight. I am Brother Max, the one and only MSJ to some still, and all I can say to end these videos is to stay spooky, be safe, and thank you.